English 100 speed. Start. During the last few days, I have traveled around and visited a number of places. First of all, I went to the forward areas where I found the Jawans of the Army and Air Force in excellent spirits. In major cities, I saw lakhs and lakhs of people, their faces beaming with a new confidence and a new vision. The country as a whole presents an inspiring picture. The solidarity of the nation has been demonstrated to the entire world. Now there is a strong will to make a good in all directions. We are still in the midst of an emergency and we may well have to live with it for quite a time. We must therefore take a long-term view of things and look into all aspects. On this solemn occasion, let us determine to give practical shape to the keen desire of the people, so evident everywhere, to be self-reliant. Para. Self-reliance does not mean that we have everything that we need. No country in the world is self-sufficient in all aspects. Self-reliance means the capacity to make the utmost of what we have and the courage to be without what we do not and what we cannot have. Para. There are three specific fields in which self-reliance is of the highest importance. First of all, our armed forces must be adequately equipped to defend our borders and to meet the challenges that we face. Therefore, our defense industries have to be developed further at top speed. Next is the question of self-sufficiency in food, about which I spoke to you only a few days ago. Para. While we should be grateful to those who extend their help, we must be ready to stand on our own feet, not in some distant future, but here and now. We must think of the ways and means to generate the resources that we need for our development and defense through our own efforts. These resources have to come out of what we produce. Good proportion of it has to be set aside for current consumption. If we want to accelerate the attainment of self-reliance, we have, in other words, to produce more and consume less. Para. I know that it is not easy for us, whose levels of income are as low, to think in terms of cutting down consumption, and yet we have to remember that if we save more today, we shall have more to spend tomorrow. We have to make a sacrifice in order to give a better life to our children and the future generations in the year to come. Therefore, it may be necessary for us to deny ourselves many things today. Income have been rising and the levels of consumption of food grains, sugar, cloth, etc. have been going up from year to year. Because of the 3 5-year plans, if we want to quicken the progress, we have to go slow with increases in utilization. Incomes may rise, but the levels of expenditure have to be kept down. Full stop.